In a galaxy far away, there is a new star on the horizon. According to giant freaking robot, Hollywood A-lister Keanu Reeves has reportedly shot a scene for the upcoming Star Wars series, The Acolyte. It looks like he's going to finally make a cameo in the Star Wars universe. This news has sent shockwaves through the Star Wars fandom, with many speculating on the nature of Reeves' role in the highly anticipated series. Giant Freakin' Robot reports that Keanu Reeves, best known for his roles in the Matrix and John Wick franchises, has filmed a cameo for Star Wars The Acolyte. The Disney Plus series, set around a century before the events of the prequel films, is one of the most highly anticipated additions to the Star Wars universe. I don't know about that. I think it was very highly anticipated until Leslie Headland and a lot of her actors made a lot of very erroneous comments about George Lucas and rather, Star Wars and Jedi in general. So we'll see how the show goes. I myself was a big fan of it until those comments, but let's see what this article's about. While the news of Keanu Reeves' appearance in The Acolyte may thrill fans, the fact that it's a cameo raises questions. For years, the John Wick star has been reported to be involved in a Star Wars project set in either the Old Republic or the High Republic, depending on the report. Many of the stories placed Keanu Reeves' role not in a live-action series like The Acolyte, but an animated one. The roles most often mentioned in the connection with Reeves are Sith King Valor and Sith Lord Darth Revan, who was introduced in the 2003 video game Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. And I mean, there's so much concept art out there, fan concept art of Keanu Reeves as Revan. At the same time, Keanu Reeves' cameo for The Acolyte could still be a far more consequential figure. Reeves could appear as Valar, Revan, or another Star Wars character whose Season 1 cameo could tease a longer, more meaningful appearance in a future season, or perhaps even a different series. So yeah, look, there's two things they can do. Just have him in as a cameo, and, that would have a lot of fans, really hyped up. Did you see Keanu Reeves in the latest episode? Drive it a lot more viewers. But my question is, how is paying an actor like Keanu Reeves, from Disney's perspective, going to be worthwhile in the long run? And I see that as the latter, which is what this article is mentioning, that he would have a much more important role that would probably give him some sort of a spin-off show, or maybe show up in some other projects later on down the road. So indeed, he could very well be Darth Revan, which would be absolutely amazing and phenomenal. It's what a lot of us want to see. Or it could just be like some sort of cameo where he's just, chilling in a cantina as like the bar, as the waiter or something like that, or the server or barkeeper. So really, it's a toss-up. I don't know what we're going to get. Personally, I think it's going to be something substantial. It's going to be a character. You can't just have Keanu Reeves come into Star Wars with all the hype around him for, so many years from fans, and have him just be some sort of a regular dude that's really inconsequential. So I think that he's going to probably lead to a much more prominent role maybe down the line, maybe for Season 2, if we get an Acolyte Season 2, or if we get some sort of other show. And maybe it could be a flashback of Revan, if they want to make him Revan. I mean, they're certainly not deaf and blind. They know what the fans have been talking about. So I'm holding out hope. I hope that it's some sort of a flashback, maybe a hologram. This is the High Republic, so maybe they're looking at previous teachings of the Sith or of the Jedi or things like that they can maybe pull some information from. Maybe, it's not the Jedi that are researching this. Maybe it's the dark side users of the show that are trying to go in depth on perhaps some holocrons, and they find Revan in there, which is very much akin to what Bane did, and he found, he came up with the rule of two, where he saw Revan's hologram, and it predates even Bane. So we could be going very far back in time with a hologram, and I think if you're going to have Keanu Reeves in the show, by all means have him in the show, but if he's going to be in Star Wars, he needs to have a much more prominent role than just some sort of a barkeeper or something like Cantina Keeper or something like that. So, hey, at least there's some news now that we got Keanu maybe coming in. So, hey, not sure about the validity of it, but usually some of these leaks do come true. The news of Keanu Reeves' cameo in Star Wars The Acolyte has certainly added an extra layer of excitement to the upcoming series. Whether he's playing a major character from the Star Wars lore or a brand new character created specifically for the series, there's no doubt that his involvement will be a major draw for fans. As we wait for more details to emerge, one thing is clear: the Star Wars universe just got a little bit cooler. Yeah, so what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Would you want Keanu Reeves to have a very prominent role as a character, or are you worried that they would just mess it up and you just want him to have some sort of a passing role as, something very inconsequential? Either way, I'm a big Keanu Reeves fan, always have been since I was a kid and The Matrix came out, and actually since Speed. Some of you might even be old enough to remember that. I'll see you all in the next video. Leave a like on here if you enjoyed it, and until then, remember, the Force will be with you Always.